Let's go see this project. I sent the quote to him 2 days ago. He wants to see a sample cabinet. I just pulled out a sample cabinet from my, wow, it looks very clean. This color is called Chantilly lace. So let's go and show him the sample cabinet and close this project. Most of the time, I don't go see the jobs until I'm there day one, but I do, depending on the client, always give the option for them to see a sample cabinet, for me to show up, discuss any final details. It's always good to have that one-on-one, but 90% of the time, I'm usually just showing up on day one, either calling them, having a discussion, and that's why the estimate and the quote that I send is very detailed on my process and everything I do. My goal leaving this home is to set a date, show him a sample cabinet, and also leave a good impression, have a great meeting, and just don't try to sell him on too much. I'm not trying to sell him. He already wants me to go see the project, so it's just a matter of you not being a total weirdo and showing up and just killing the vibe. It's really what it comes down to be honest. So they've probably seen my content, seen my website. They just want to, some people just want that meet and greet before you start the project. It's a big investment for them, and I totally understand. So I'm just trying to give them a good experience. So let's see if I accomplish those things that I want on this sample cabinet showing. I used to get nervous for these things and have like a list or have some notes of what am I gonna say, how am I gonna sell them, how am I gonna close this job, and it works. But what works best is just that confidence, that experience. And I think I have that, where if he was to ask me anything or oh, why is this like this, and I just have the answer for it, because I know what it takes to obtain the type of finish that he wants. All right, let's go inside and check it out. Bring this camera. Success. Exactly what I predicted is what happened. Showed him the sample cabinet. He's very surprised at how it looks. Asked about what the process is to refinish, the sanding, the primer, and that's it. I closed it. I booked him for in about a month from now. I'm really glad how this consultation went. Showed him the sample cabinet. He was able to touch and feel the rendered wood coatings with the hardener additive, and that's what it's all about. I closed the date for in a month from now. He also wanted 2 colors, so I didn't have to sell him. He told me what he wanted. Customers usually know what they want, and you just got to listen and provide guidance, any questions that they have. So I'm really glad. They also mentioned that they had other quotes, a little cheaper quotes, but they want the job done right, and that's what it's all about. They checked out my social media. They of course saw my work, saw my content, and I don't know anybody in the city of Ottawa that does it the way I do, 5 days in the home. And there's a reason why I do it like that, because I want to give the client the best experience. When you take the doors to a shop, unless you have quality content, you don't know what they're doing with your doors. You don't know what kind of primers they're using. You don't know. Oh, Nael. Yes. You don't know the products they're using. You don't know how they're prepping it. You don't know anything. All you know is that when the doors come back, they're done, and that's it. So unless you have quality content of your shop and what you're doing with the doors and showing that behind the scenes, it's very hard to to sell that in a way. So this is why I do my process 5 days in the home. I communicate with the customer all week, letting them know if they have any questions, and this is so important on closing each and every project. I definitely use that to my advantage, and it's brought me to where I am today. So I just want to give that one-on-one quality, consistency to each and every client, and you know, you gotta love what you do. So I'm very pleased. You're gonna see this project in the upcoming weeks. Stay tuned for another YouTube video on refinishing kitchen cabinets in 5 days with me in the home. Don't forget to subscribe, get that notification when I upload my next video each and every week.